What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Tim Touches Grass video. I'm your host, Frank. I'm your host, Tim. And after my last video, holy crap, by the way, you guys blew that thing up. We got over 125 subscribers, 3,500 something views, and it's still going, man. So thank you guys so much for watching that and being super supportive and dropping all your recommendations down in the comments. That was a pretty awesome idea for a video, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you got some value from it and everything else. But there was one thing that was pretty consistent. I missed out on a few ponds that I had fished. I just forgot to put them in the video. But there was one place I had not fished yet, and that was Bel Aire, Kansas. So that's what we're doing today. We fished 4 different areas. We had a whole lot of crazy experiences happen. I had a police officer show up, and his name was Lieutenant Roby Fox. In trouble. No. Is this thing on? No. It is on.
Now watch this. Yeah, I did the bass. Back then, Bassmaster had what they call the Weekend Angler Series.
And he was super awesome. Used to be a professional fisherman for a bunch of years, way back in the day, sponsored by everybody and their brother. He was telling me about some big bass in these ponds, man. So went and checked it out. I didn't hook up any monsters, but I still had a pretty good time, and highly suggest fishing Bel Aire. But we got that, and we met up later in the video with Rston from Ziner's Bait and Tackle Shop. And he took us on to a private church to fish over there where he's got permission to fish at. So that was pretty fun, guys. Be sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you're not. And I'm going to just let the video go. Yeah, let's get it. Hey, what's going on, my friends? Good morning, and welcome to this video. Today, I snuck out of the house. I texted my wife. Hey, gone fishing, love you. And yeah, I am out here where a local police officer of Bel Aire told me about some big fish in this pond in Bel Aire. So this is actually my 3rd day out here. I've gotten skunked plus child attitude problems the last couple days, but maybe today will be the day. It is very windy, 17, 18 mile an hour winds. We're coming off of like 5 days of freaking rain. So this may not turn into a video, and maybe it will, but not every day. You know, I go fishing literally 2 to 5 hours a day at least. And not everyone turns into a video, but we out here grinding because I want that big fish, and we're going to find it today. Y'all hit the like and subscribe, and let's get out there. All right, so first thing first, we got to pick the kit. And I don't feel like carrying my backpack around today, so I've got to make sure I get everything I need into my tactical fanny pack. You know what I'm saying? Tactical fanny pack. This has been a lifesaver when it comes to days where I'm not feeling as strong as I need to be to carry that heavy backpack. So we got a ton of, you know, that's and the other things. This is my little hook and weight bag, which I am going to show you guys. Walmart had a little clearance thing going on yesterday. They're doing a remodel, and picked up a box of shaky heads. First time I've ever used shaky heads. Closest thing to a Ned rig I could find at Walmart, but we're going to be trying these out today. I'm probably going to leave one out and go ahead and tie it on so I can cast as soon as I get down there. And what else did I get? A couple bags of yummies. Just a nice crawl, and then like a clear and red and black crawl. I don't know, we're going to give them a try. Don't give them a try, but I will see you guys down at the water. Alright, I got this shaky head on with this little crawl, and you can tell that this place just looks yummy, but it's also wind blown. We get the wind blowing out of the south, straight north to this bank, which makes this a wind-blown bank, which, you know, is probably a good thing. We're just gonna have to find out. Are we gonna get the first cast curse, or is all that just a whole bunch of bull hockey? Reeling with left hand with a spinner reel and right-handed with a bait caster. Apparently that's a pretty common thing. We're on. Oh, stay on, buddy. Whoa, what the heck? That was like the tiniest bass. I feel like a big one hit it and the tiny one got it. There's no way the first hit I got there was... All right, what's the deal? All right, here we go. That's good. Good news. Wasn't the first cast curse. And we got a bite. Come on, baby. Where them big bassies at? Honestly, any bass at all at this point would be good to go. I don't know. We only been out here about 5 minutes, so. Oh, there's a bite right there. Oh, he's on. He's decent. Decent. What do we got here? Get him in the boat. What do we got here? Well, hello there, sir. You're a little angry. A little angry guy. Holy smokes. All right. My fanny's falling off. Very angry fish. I mean, it's a fish, but this is just your standard 1-pounder. Nothing crazy. Thank you for the... I've never seen them have breathing holes in their nose before. That's kind of cool. Thanks, dude. First fish on the shaky head crawl. And would you look at that? It's really no damage to it. I mean, a little bit. But I think it'll still fish. I think it'll still fish. You know what? I'm gonna drop this pack on the ground because that was kind of annoying. All right, going back on him. Going back on him. Oh, hello, geese. Yeah, sure. Come jump in. They look terrified, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, it looks like they're talking himself out of it here. All right, this kind of feels like a snag. All right, there we go. We got her back. We got her back here. Dang geese. Dang birds. Oh my God. Hello. Stay on, buddy. There we go. Whoa, he's got some stuff going on in his mouth here. All right, dude. You guys, I swear, are just all about going all crazy. He got some leeches in his mouth. Something. I noticed that on one I caught out here the other day. I only caught one. He had freaking like leeches in his mouth. I don't know if they're leeches. They kind of maybe look like slugs or something. Hi, it's editing Tim from the future or past or whatever. Anyway, first spot, caught those 2 fish, and then the wind, dude. I swear, I don't know what happened, but every cast I was getting bird nest. I'd finally get a successful cast off on that shaky head and it gets stuck on a rock and I'd lose it. I lost the whole pack of shaky heads, and anyway, I packed up and I went to the next spot. So here we go. Arrived at the Alley Park Disc Golf Course. It doesn't look like anybody's out here, obviously, because it's probably too windy to throw a disc. But we're gonna walk over here. Here's the pond. Looks like a triangle with a little nib on it. Now, what Officer Fox told me, Lieutenant Fox told me, is that this place, all these trees here, the beavers have knocked them down into the water, so that might be good. We're gonna go find out. So, spot number 2 in Bel Aire, Kansas. Let's get it. Man, there's like 30 turkeys in this dude's backyard. Holy crap, so many turkeys. So many turkeys. There's like at least 20. That's cool. Alright, let's see what we got here, dude. This already looks kind of juiced. Make sure I get something on before I get up there. Oh! Got a little dude. Hell yeah. There we go. First disc golf fish. Thanks, buddy. Man, little guy was hungry. That's it right there between them trees, right there. Bro, I don't care. I'll catch fish like that all day. Better than getting skunkied. Okay. It's working again. Technical difficulties, apparently. Hopefully, it didn't screw up and not get the last 75 fish that I've caught. Hopefully not. Wow, dude. Some banger casts coming out of me here. Oh, there's fish right there. Maybe too small to take it. Oh no, he's got it. Oh, we're on. We're on. I saw him swimming off with it. Little guy, but hey. Oh, through the eyeball. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, dang, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're not gonna recover from that one. Apologize. Oof. 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 Right in the eye. Ow. 10 years from now, that's gonna be old One-Eyed Jerry, the king of this here pond. There we go. Ah. I was just about to say we ain't done yet. Well, shit. Hey, look at the bright side. At least we're not fishing a tournament. You know? At least that wasn't a 10-pound bass. You know? Could be worse. Ooh. There we go. Ooh, you got a nice little jump on him, too. Got a nice little jump. I didn't even see him, though. Ooh. Ooh. Hello? Hello, sir. You are hanging out. Your lip got tore off. I did not set the hook that bad. Are you done? Okay. I love that they flippity flop their way all the way back into the water. I did not set the, guys, bro's lip was like that. Trust. I did not set the hook hard enough to rip his friggin' lip off, but he did, however, tear off one of my flippers. I wonder if it'll work with only one flipper. There we go. Ooh. Little guy. Sound like his tummy was rumbling. Alrighty, well, me and my tactical fanny pack are headed back to the car. Completed a good day of fishing. Heck yeah. And you guys got somewhere new to go check out if you haven't checked it out yet. Alright, I cut that outro a little bit short because I didn't realize we were going to go out fishing again today, but this time I met up with local bait and tackle employee Rston. Pretty cool dude, actually super cool dude. And unbeknownst to me, I just found out that there is no audio with these clips. So I'm going to walk you through the couple catches that I got here. Maybe audio will appear as the videos go on, but for some reason there is no audio on any of these clips. So you get to hear my voice. Let's get it. All right, so we met up at the Spiritual Life Center in Bel Aire, which has just a humongous amount of water, so much water, that apparently holds a lot of giant fish. So he had private permission to go out here, so he brought me out here, invited me out here. It was quite a bit of fun. I only hooked up on, well, let's see here. This is a bluegill, so I had a bluegill eat my Texas rig craw, which I thought was pretty crazy. A little chunky green sunfish there. But I caught this guy, and then I ended up catching 2 more bass on this little setup here. So let me see if I can find those real quick. All right, here we go. I made it back to this back corner, threw this sucker out there, and after about 300 casts, I got another bite. Here it is. Come on in, baby. Yeah, set that hook. That's what I'm talking about. This is really awkward with no audio, but hopefully I'm making it somewhat manageable because I don't want all this to go to waste. So here we go. This is my first bass out here at the church. You know, nothing to write home about. Nothing any bigger than what I've been catching all day at this point. But, you know, still my first bass out here. I like that, and they sure do like to just jump out of my hand, man. I swear I'm holding on to them with a death grip, and they still manage to jump out of my hand every stinking time. This little yum crawl was doing some good work today, man. This is the first time I ever fished with a clear red and black flake plastic like this, but it was on sale, so, you know, I feel like every plastic will catch a fish, but maybe that's just me. And now for the best catch of the day. We were fighting the wind like crazy, dude. You can see I got hung up on these rocks, but this rock wall looks so good, dude. So, but we were fighting the wind, so I was trying like a side pull, like Texas rig thing where I'm just like pulling to the side. Man, he smacked it. Rston's on the other side of the water. You can kind of see him over there. He's yelling at me like, woohoo! And I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking it's like a 2 or 3 pounder, and it's just like a 1.5 pounder. Barely even, but best fish of the day, I guess. But yeah, I kind of want to go back to that place, but apparently I got to see a pope and like say a prayer or something like that before I can fish out there again. I'm not too sure exactly what I got to do, but he kind of looked like a piranha right there. But yeah, I was just pulling sideways because I had to keep my rod tip down because the wind was just crazy, dude. Wind was absolutely crazy. But anyway, I ended up weighing him here. I think it was like 1.28 after he sat still for a little bit. So nothing, like I said, nothing super crazy, nothing bigger than what I catch on a normal basis. But, you know, I love fishing no matter what. And I love losing weight. And that's what I keep on doing. All right, at this point, Rston says, hey, man, we got like 30 minutes of daylight left. Let's go over to this neighborhood pond down the road, and we will see if we can catch anything over there. So we headed out. All right, so we got to the neighborhood pond here, and I caught a few little dinks. I caught this bluegill, and I think I probably caught like, I don't know, 6 or 7 smaller bass. Yeah, I don't know how these bluegill eat that big old 3/0, 4/0 hook, but yeah, I caught a few. But honestly, this wasn't even like the coolest part of today's adventure. You know, we started out at the community park, and then we went to the freaking disc golf course and caught a bunch of fish. I went home because it got hot. He told me to meet him out here at like 7 at the church. And I feel like this dude was up to something the entire time, because here I am fishing. He's actually leaving early right there. I'm like, man, I'm going to catch another fish before I leave. You can see him driving off in his truck up there. But little did I know, I got back to my car, and there is this freaking rod and reel sitting on the back of my car. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This guy was up to something the whole dang time, and he freaking hooked a brother up with this super sick well, I can't remember, crazy cast 3, I think is what it's called, combo. Man, it is awesome. I went fishing on it today actually, because all this stuff was like 3 or 4 days ago. Went fishing with it today and caught a bunch of fish, and man, it was just super fun. Obviously totally dark, so I had to use my flashlight here trying to figure out. It was like a medium heavy fast action, so pretty stoked about that. It cast great. Shout out to him for just randomly Santa Clausing me this thing. I can't believe it. Absolutely unbelievable. And that's not even it. He gave me a whole entire tackle box full of a ton of freaking crankbaits and swim baits and things like that. So huge shout out to him, man, and huge shout out to you guys as well for watching these videos. Hopefully you enjoyed this one as much as you enjoyed the last one, and we will see you on the next video.